You remember, I spoke on the fact that a man shall leave his father and his mother to join his wife, so both become one. It is according to Genesis chapter 2 in the Bible. But when it comes to leaving or letting go, it is not only the parent's problem. Sometimes the children also, not sometimes, but most of the time, is the parents and the children's problem. They find it difficult to make it happen. Some parents, because they love so much their son, they don't want to let go. And some children also, because they love their parents so much, they don't want to let go. Let's see how we can manage this. Leaving your parents does not mean that you have to completely cut a tie with them. No, it's not that way. You came into this world through them. So how can you just one day, in the name of marriage, throw them aside, abandon them, just like you bought a new shoe and you throw the old one away because you think it's no longer good? No, your relationship with your parent should not be that way. The parent also must not take it that way, that once their child, their son, is married, they will no longer have a relationship with their son. To the parent, you brought your child, your son, into this world to grow up and to become something. So this is the point, that you send them away, that you open the door for them so that they can become what they are called to be. To the sons, I want to say, as I said earlier, that you came in this world through your parent, so you cannot just turn your back to them one day in the name of marriage. No. Matter of fact, the Bible said that you must honor your father and your mother so that you can be blessed on this earth that God has given to you. So how are you thinking to honor them if you turn your back to them because now you are married? No. Even though you are married, you still owe them that responsibility of a sonship between you and your parent. If need be, you must not shy away from taking care of them or coming into their rescue if need be. If God bless you, you must not forget about them so that they can enjoy the fruits of their womb, because they have played a big role in what you have become today. Leaving your parents to join your spouse so you can become one means more than just a physical separation. It means more than just making a decision together like you used to do when you were a child at home with your father. Now that you are married, you cannot make every decision together. Leaving your parents to join your spouse, it means that it means that freedom from the control of your parents over your life, or especially your marriage life. At this point, you don't need permission from your parents to make a decision to take care of your spouse, or to do something good for your spouse, or to care for your spouse. With that freedom, you must now be able to break that childish emotional attach or connection that you used to have with your parent. So it won't be just your parent. Now you brought somebody else into your life. There is a somebody between you and your parent now. You see, God created Eve for Adam, but when God presented Eve to Adam, he stepped out so that Eve became the immediate person close to Adam that he can see every day. That's your responsibility, or that's what, as a parent, you need to do. As you brought your children together, you need to step out so that they can be able to build their life together. Unless you are invited, you cannot just come and penetrate that relationship. Don't be intruder. Let them invite you so that you can provide a wise advice for them when they need it. As you step out to join your wife so you can become one, you must now show her that you love her and her community, especially her parents. You used to be attached to your parent before. Now you are going to another family. So it's like you having two families now. You must also demonstrate to your spouse family that you are part of them also. You see, it's like you have a twin. Yes, you have a twin, so you cannot sleep on one side anymore. You have to lay on your back. So both families or both children, the twin can be able to feed themselves. You have to connect with them. You have to embrace both sides. You stepping out to become one with your wife, to show her that you can, when it comes to loving her, you are ready to make all the sacrifice that is needed. One thing that I want you to know very well, as a son, the one who is stepping out to join your spouse, one thing that I want you to notice that is necessary for you to do that, to step out, is this. You see, you can only reign on your own territory. The king can only reign on his own territory. But if you stay at your parents' house, you cannot reign, because that is your father's territory. He is the king. You are the dependent. You cannot have a full authority to reign as if you have your own territory. That's one of the reasons that you need to step out to join your spouse, so you can create your own dominion, your own territory for that new family that you are about to create. When it comes to these facts that the son has to go and join his wife so that they can become one, this is very hard to accept in the African community, because the father think that the son is the one is going to replace him. So he wants the son to stay home. But when you stay home, you don't have that freedom because your father is still there. They think when the son is gone, the family is broken. No. We must grow up to understand that our son, we as a son, we need our own territory so that we can be able to reign. We can be able to have a free hand to make a decision without getting permission from our parents. So, my brother, when it's time for you to get married, just know that you must make some effort to leave your parents and join your wife so you can become one in the spirit and physically also, emotionally also. In all ways, you must be one. At this point, Your spouse, your wife is the priority. She has a priority over your parent and your sibling. Now that you are married, you must stop being a boy to become a son only. So it is time for you to drop your feeding bottle and also remove your diaper and grow up to take control of your kingdom.